Have you ever stopped to think about why some people seem to have a sort of magnet for success, while others, no matter how hard they try, seem stuck in an endless cycle of difficulties? What sets apart those who achieve great things is not only their effort, but also the way they program their minds. And this is where Stoicism comes into play. This ancient philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our minds, our emotions, and how we react to circumstances. A crucial step in this process is reprogramming the subconscious, the part of the mind that often operates on autopilot and leads us to repeat behaviors that might move us away from success. Welcome to the Live Wisely Stoicism channel, your go-to place for Stoic wisdom. Here, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll find powerful and practical reflections to transform your life and achieve serenity amidst chaos. If you want to live with more purpose and clarity, hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth together. Throughout this video, we'll explore 9 habits that, if incorporated into your daily routine, will help reprogram your subconscious to achieve success, just as great figures have done. These habits are deeply rooted in Stoic principles of self-control, focusing on what we can control, and accepting adversities as opportunities for growth. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you don't take care of it, don't pull out the weeds, and don't plant good seeds, the ground will soon be overtaken by unwanted plants. Similarly, our thoughts and mental habits determine the outcomes we harvest in life. For Stoics, success is not merely a matter of luck or circumstances, but of mental preparation. Being ready to face any challenge with a disciplined, focused mind, trained on what truly matters, is essential. Shall we begin? Lesson 1. Cultivate patience. Success doesn't happen overnight. Patience is a virtue often overlooked, especially in an era where everything seems to revolve around instant gratification. We want quick results in our careers, relationships, and personal goals. However, Stoics teach us that true success is a process that requires time, effort, and above all, patience. As Epictetus said, no great thing is created suddenly, but requires time and work. It is easy to become disheartened when we don't see immediate results, but Stoics remind us that anything worth having takes time. Imagine you are planting a tree. No matter how much you water or care for it, it won't grow overnight. Similarly, our personal and professional achievements require a continuous process of effort, learning, and adjustments. If you give up too soon, you may never see the fruits of your labor. Practicing patience means learning to accept that progress is often slow and that small daily steps are what eventually lead you to your grand goals. Often, we become frustrated by the lack of results because we are overly focused on the end goal, forgetting to appreciate the journey. Stoicism teaches us not only to focus on the goal, but to extract learning from each stage along the way. Patience helps us maintain serenity during times of uncertainty, allowing us to face setbacks with the confidence that each challenge is an opportunity to grow and move closer to our goals. A good exercise to cultivate patience is to recall past achievements that required time and effort. Think about times when, despite not seeing immediate results, perseverance led you to success. This will help remind you that, while progress is often slow, if you maintain consistency and focus, results will inevitably come. Real success is not a sprint, but a marathon. If you expect everything to happen quickly, you might end up frustrated. But if you understand that success is built day by day, with continuous effort and patience, you'll be mentally prepared to handle the ups and downs that arise along the way. And in the end, when results appear, you'll realize that all the effort was worth it. Lesson 2. Take care of your body. Your body is the temple of your mind. While Stoicism emphasizes mental and emotional control, Stoics also recognize the importance of taking care of the body. After all, the body is the vessel that allows us to act in the world, and if we neglect it, it directly affects our ability to think, feel, and act. Seneca said, "Health is the first requirement for happiness." We cannot expect our minds to function optimally if we are neglecting our physical health. When we talk about success, we often think about professional, personal, or financial goals, but we rarely reflect on the role physical well-being plays in that process. However, mind and body are deeply connected. If you don't get good sleep, eat poorly, or engage in physical activity, your mind won't be in its best shape, which hinders your ability to make good decisions, maintain focus, and handle stress. Taking care of your body doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to spend hours at the gym or follow extreme diets. Simple adjustments to your routine, such as getting good sleep, eating a balanced diet, and incorporating movement into your day can make a significant difference in your energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. It's crucial to understand that physical health directly affects your ability to think clearly and act efficiently. A well-cared-for body functions as a well-tuned and balanced system, providing energy, endurance, and focus. If you often feel constantly tired or lacking motivation, it's highly likely that your mind is also being negatively impacted, which can ultimately move you away from your goals. Imagine you have a day full of important tasks. If you don't get enough sleep, eat poorly, and avoid physical activity, it's almost certain that you'll feel exhausted even before you start working. However, by adopting simple measures to take care of your body, such as ensuring adequate rest, maintaining a balanced diet, and moving regularly, you'll notice a significant improvement in your energy levels. This physical renewal contributes to a sharper mind, capable of tackling daily challenges more effectively. A great starting point for better body care is to incorporate small healthy habits into your daily routine. There's no need to make drastic changes all at once. Small adjustments can, over time, become permanent habits and become part of your lifestyle. For example, you might start walking more, reducing your intake of processed foods, or ensuring you're drinking enough water throughout the day. These small changes can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and, consequently, help reprogram your mind to stay more focused on success. Stoicism teaches us that we should seek a balance between body and mind. Taking care of your body is a way to show respect for yourself, as well as an investment in your future success. When your body is strong and healthy, your mind is better able to concentrate on what truly matters. Lesson 3. Find meaning in difficulties. This is one of the most powerful and transformative habits you can develop if you want to reprogram your mind for success. Stoics had a unique perspective on adversity. For them, challenges were not obstacles but opportunities for growth and character strengthening. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "What obstructs action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This approach teaches us to view difficulties not as failures, but as essential parts of the success process. We all face difficulties at some point in life, whether in work, relationships, or health. These challenging moments are inevitable. However, what really makes a difference is how we choose to approach these situations. While some people may be discouraged by obstacles, Stoics invite us to seek learning and meaning in each challenge. Imagine you're going through a tough situation, such as a financial loss, a disappointment at work, or a personal conflict. The natural reaction is to feel frustration, sadness, or even consider giving up. However, following the Stoic perspective, you might ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I come out of this stronger? This shift in mindset transforms negative experiences into opportunities for growth. Every difficulty teaches something valuable. It teaches patience, resilience, and the importance of valuing what truly matters. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable barriers, start viewing them as natural stages of a process that leads you to success. This doesn't mean the journey will be easy, but it means you can choose how to interpret the events around you. This ability to find meaning in difficulties helps reprogram your subconscious to view problems as part of life, something you can overcome. By doing so, you'll get closer to your goals. A practical exercise is to reflect on difficulties you've faced in the past. Think about the most challenging moments and ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How did it strengthen me or make me wiser? By recognizing the value of these moments, you can apply the same mindset to the challenges you're currently facing. This will allow you to move forward with confidence, knowing that even in adversity, you can find purpose and meaning. Lesson 4. Practice detachment. Detachment is one of the deepest concepts in Stoicism, and while it can be challenging to apply in daily life, it's an essential tool for achieving success. Epictetus was clear in stating, "Remember that neither your body, nor your possessions, nor your reputation are yours. You are merely their guardian for a time." Detachment doesn't mean you should devalue the things you have or the relationships you've built, but rather that you shouldn't become emotionally attached to them in a way that causes you suffering when they are gone. We live in a society that often measures personal value based on material possessions, such as cars, homes, or careers, and even on our relationships. When these aspects are threatened or lost, we experience a profound sense of failure or loss. Detachment, however, allows you to appreciate what you have without depending emotionally on it for your happiness. By developing this habit, you reprogram your subconscious to be more resilient. Instead of fearing loss, you start to understand that material and external things are temporary and that your inner value and peace do not depend on them. When practiced, detachment creates a calmer mind focused on what truly matters. Imagine for a moment that you are deeply attached to a specific outcome, such as a job promotion, a romantic relationship, or a personal goal. If things don't turn out as expected, how do you feel? Probably, a sense of frustration, disappointment, or even feeling lost arises. However, by practicing detachment, you learn to view these outcomes as part of the growth process, not as factors that define your happiness or success. When you embrace detachment, if things don't go as planned, you adapt, learn from the experience, and move forward without the emotional weight that often hinders your progress. Detachment is not synonymous with coldness or indifference. On the contrary, it is a way to protect your mental peace. It involves understanding that things come and go, and that the only thing you truly control is your reaction to events. This doesn't mean you should stop striving or setting goals, but when you're not emotionally tied to the final outcome, you can work with greater clarity, free from the weight of anxiety or fear of failure. A practical exercise for cultivating detachment is to occasionally imagine your life without something you value greatly, whether it's your job, a relationship, or even an important material possession. Ask yourself, if I didn't have this, what would my life be like? How would I move forward? This exercise is not meant to instill fear, but to prepare your mind to accept change when it occurs. It helps to realize that, ultimately, you have the ability to keep moving forward, regardless of what happens. Detachment provides freedom, the freedom to enjoy what you have without fear of loss and the freedom to move on when things don't turn out as expected. This habit helps maintain calmness, make more rational decisions, and avoid the unnecessary suffering that comes from attachment to things that, in reality, were never entirely yours. Lesson 5. Embrace discomfort as part of growth. Embracing discomfort is a fundamental habit that, although often overlooked, is crucial for reprogramming your mind toward success. In a world where comfort is almost an obsession, Stoics remind us that true growth occurs precisely in moments of discomfort, when we are outside of our comfort zone. The philosopher Seneca said, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests brave men." In other words, discomfort is inevitable when you decide to improve or reach new goals. Whether starting a new project, facing a physical or emotional challenge, or simply doing something you've never done before, it's natural to feel uncomfortable. However, rather than avoiding or fleeing from this feeling, Stoics teach us to embrace it. It is in these moments of discomfort that you truly grow, learn, and strengthen yourself. Think about the most significant moments in your life. Were they easy? Were they comfortable? Probably not. The greatest advancements, both personal and professional, often come after facing difficult or uncomfortable situations. It is in these moments that you discover what you are truly capable of and how far you can go. The problem is that our minds are programmed to avoid pain and seek pleasure, a survival mechanism that, while useful in some contexts, can be an obstacle when seeking success. To reprogram your mind, you need to train it to view discomfort not as something negative, but as an opportunity for growth and strengthening. The more you expose yourself to discomfort, the more resilient you become. A Stoic technique that can be quite useful is the practice of voluntary discomfort, which involves intentionally doing uncomfortable things to acclimate your mind and body to stepping out of your comfort zone. This can be as simple as taking a cold shower, exercising when you don't feel like it, or having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. The goal is not to suffer for the sake of suffering, but to train yourself so that discomfort ceases to be a mental barrier. When you accept discomfort as a natural part of the growth process, your mind reprograms itself not to shy away from challenges. Instead of seeing effort as something to be avoided, you start to see it as an opportunity for strengthening and learning. Gradually, what once seemed impossible or overwhelming becomes just another step on the path to success. Lesson 6. Surround yourself with people who propel you forward. This is an essential habit that can make a significant difference on your path to success. The Stoics highly valued relationships, not only for human connection, but for the impact these connections have on our minds and decisions. Epictetus advised, "Avoid those who try to stifle your progress." Have you ever noticed how the people you interact with most can directly influence your way of thinking, your attitudes, and your decisions? It's easy to fall into the trap of maintaining relationships that, instead of pushing you forward, hold you back or fill your life with negativity. Gradually, you may adopt the habits and thoughts of those around you, for better or worse. Therefore, it's important to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you to be better, and support you when needed. Additionally, It's crucial that these people also encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. Stoicism does not advocate for isolation, but rather for wisdom in choosing the influences you allow in your life. By surrounding yourself with people who share your values and goals, you create an environment conducive to your own growth. When you surround yourself with individuals who have similar goals and maintain a positive attitude, you are much more likely to adopt these behaviors and perspectives yourself. Take a moment to consider your current social circle. Do the people around you reflect the type of success and mindset you wish to achieve? Do they encourage you to move forward or keep you in a cycle of negativity, complaints, or complacency? The relationships we choose are like a mirror, reflecting what we are willing to tolerate or seek in our lives. A great habit to start building a social circle more aligned with your goals is to intentionally seek out people who inspire you. These individuals can be mentors, friends, colleagues, or even figures you admire from a distance, such as authors, thinkers, or leaders in your field. The important thing is to expose yourself to ideas and ways of thinking that challenge you to grow and evolve. This also includes avoiding individuals who bring negativity or limit your potential as much as possible. This doesn't mean you should judge or distance yourself from everyone, but rather be aware of the impact these people can have on your life and mindset. Surrounding yourself with individuals who propel you to maintain a success-oriented, resilient, and growth-focused mindset is crucial. And if at any point you feel that the environment you're in limits you, it's important to make conscious decisions to seek new circles that help you reach your full potential. Lesson 7. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization might seem like a strange practice at first, but it's an incredibly powerful tool in Stoicism for reprogramming your mind toward success. Unlike positive visualization, which focuses on imagining the best possible scenarios, negative visualization invites you to think about the worst-case scenarios that could happen. Marcus Aurelius practiced this technique and used to say, "Prepare yourself for everything that might happen." The goal of negative visualization is not to make you pessimistic or live in fear. On the contrary, it is a way to mentally prepare for any adversity that may arise, helping you to develop resilience and emotional control. Imagine the worst possible scenarios: losing your job, facing a serious illness, or having a major financial problem. Reflecting on these scenarios not only helps you accept that life is full of uncertainties, but also trains your mind to handle real difficulties with calm and serenity. Interestingly, when practicing this type of visualization, something curious happens. You start to value more what you currently have. By imagining your life without the things you consider important, you realize how much you've taken them for granted and begin to appreciate them more. Moreover, the fear of losing these things diminishes because you feel more prepared to deal with their absence if necessary. For example, imagine you are working on an important project. Instead of focusing only on how everything will turn out perfectly, take a moment to visualize what might go wrong. What if you don't receive the expected support? What if something fails at the last minute? What if the results are not as expected? By doing this, you emotionally prepare yourself to face adversities and start thinking about proactive solutions for these potential obstacles. In this way, rather than being caught off guard, you will have already thought about how to react, strengthening your mind to deal with challenges calmly and prepared. It's not that you expect the worst, but you mentally prepare to face it if it happens. Lesson 8. Know when and how to say no without guilt. One of the most powerful lessons you can learn in both life and Stoicism is the value of knowing when and how to say no. We live in a world that constantly pressures us to say yes to everything: more commitments, more responsibilities, more expectations from others. While the desire to be accommodating and avoid conflict is natural, saying yes to everything can drain your energy, time, and often, your mental health. Seneca said that part of virtue is not only doing what is right, but also rejecting what is wrong. This principle teaches us that it is not enough to merely try to do good. It is also crucial to protect ourselves from what diverts us from our purpose or overwhelms us. Saying no is a form of self-care and, even more importantly, a way to train your mind to understand your priorities. Consider how many times you have accepted commitments or responsibilities just to avoid disappointing someone or to escape the guilt of saying no. In the end, you might end up overwhelmed and without enough energy to devote to what truly matters. Learning to say no is an essential tool for focusing on what is fundamental to your success. It is a way to filter what truly adds value to your life from what is merely a distraction. Saying no does not mean you should become a closed-off or uncooperative person. It's about setting clear boundaries. Refusing when something is not aligned with your goals or when you simply do not have the mental or emotional capacity to take on another responsibility is an act of self-respect. Over time, this habit reprograms your mind to be more selective, allowing you to consciously choose where to invest your energy. Ultimately, knowing how to say no is part of protecting your time and well-being, creating space to focus on what truly matters. A great exercise to start practicing saying no without guilt is to ask yourself, before accepting any commitment or task, does this bring me closer to or further from my goals? If the answer is that it takes you further away or overwhelms you without providing real benefit, then it's time to practice saying no assertively. At first, it may feel uncomfortable or difficult, but over time, your mind will reprogram itself to act based on your priorities rather than merely trying to please others. An interesting thing happens when you learn to say no clearly and without guilt. You also earn the respect of others. People come to understand that you value your time and energy, creating an environment where expectations are more aligned with what you can and want to offer. This not only improves your relationships with others, but also helps you maintain focus on what truly matters. Lesson 9. Don't focus on the past or the future. Focus on the present. This habit is crucial for reprogramming your mind towards success. Most of us spend excessive mental energy on two places that don't actually exist: the past and the future. The past is a collection of memories you cannot change, and the future is a set of uncertainties that have yet to happen. The present, on the other hand, is the only moment in which you truly have control. Seneca said, "Man suffers more from what he imagines than from what actually happens." How many times have you found yourself caught up in thoughts about past mistakes or concerns about what might happen in the future? This constant rumination not only drains your mental energy, but also prevents you from harnessing the power of the present moment, which is the only space where you can truly act and make changes. To put this in perspective, if you focus too much on the past, whether on mistakes, failures, or setbacks, you anchor yourself in something that can no longer be altered. This prevents you from moving forward, as you are constantly looking back instead of focusing on how to improve from this point onward. On the other hand, if you live worried about the future, you end up filled with anxiety trying to predict what might happen, missing the chance to act in the present to positively shape that future. The key is to train your mind to, when it starts wandering into thoughts about what is past or what might happen, remind yourself that the present is all I have. This is not just a motivational slogan, but a life principle upheld by the Stoics. The present is the battlefield where you make your decisions and implement the changes necessary for success. A practical habit to cultivate this focus on the present is the practice of mindfulness. This doesn't mean doing extraordinary things, but rather being fully present in each activity you undertake, whether at work, spending time with loved ones, or even while enjoying a coffee. The goal is to truly be in the moment. When your mind starts to wander to what could have been or what might be, bring it back with a simple question: what can I do right now? This habit not only helps you appreciate the present, but also enables you to make more effective decisions and live more consciously, creating a clearer path to success. Lesson 10. Cultivate daily gratitude. Gratitude is a habit often underestimated, but it is one of the most powerful tools for reprogramming your mind towards success and maintaining a balanced perspective. In Stoicism, gratitude goes beyond merely acknowledging the good things we have. It involves seeing value even in life's difficulties and challenges. For the Stoics, being grateful does not mean ignoring problems, but rather learning to see them as opportunities for growth. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." Daily gratitude practice teaches us to value what we have now, without allowing uncertainties about the future or regrets about the past to obscure what is truly important. One of the greatest benefits of gratitude is that it reprograms your mind to recognize progress and learning in every situation, no matter how challenging. Epictetus said, "We should not demand that things happen as we want them to, but accept them as they really are." When you allow yourself to be grateful even for the obstacles you face, your perspective on life changes radically. Instead of focusing on what is lacking, you concentrate on what you have already achieved and what each experience, positive or negative, is teaching you. This strengthens your mental and emotional resilience, helping you to deal with adversities more calmly and balanced. Practicing daily gratitude also helps you counteract the tendency to live constantly projected into the future, always waiting for the next achievement or the solution to a problem. By cultivating the habit of gratitude, you begin to notice that even amid difficulties, there is always something to be thankful for: the support of loved ones, lessons learned, or even the inner strength you have developed along the way. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great proponents of Stoicism, used to reflect on the privilege of being alive. He said that upon waking in the morning, we should consider the gift of being able to think, love, and enjoy life. daily gratitude practice goes beyond a simple appreciation exercise. It is a powerful tool for reprogramming the mind. This habit not only helps you focus on the present, but also values what you already have and empowers you to face challenges with a more positive and resilient mindset. Gratitude reduces stress and constantly reminds us that, regardless of circumstances, we have much to be thankful for and much to build upon. As a result, you become more prepared to move forward with confidence, knowing that every small step, every victory, and every difficulty are essential parts of your journey towards success. In conclusion, the path to success is not a distant destination, but a journey shaped by daily habits. Our mindset and our ability to face adversities are fundamental. By incorporating Stoic principles into your life, from patience and detachment to focusing on the present, you reprogram your mind to become more resilient, disciplined, and ready to face any challenge. Remember that true power lies in your hands, in how you choose to react and act in the face of situations. Success is not a matter of luck, but of mental preparation and consistency. Each small step taken with awareness brings you closer to your purpose. Therefore, embrace the journey, grow with the difficulties, and keep your focus on what truly matters. You already have everything you need to achieve success. Just cultivate the right mindset. Each new day is an opportunity to connect with your deepest values and direct your life towards a fuller and more meaningful existence. I hope this message has been helpful. I want to sincerely congratulate you for making it this far and completing the video. It shows your desire to improve yourself as a person. If you enjoyed the video, leave your comment. If you don't know what to comment, just write gratitude, so I'll know you watched until the end. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and join us. Stoicism is full of valuable teachings that can be applied to our daily lives. So, I encourage you to continue learning about this philosophy. Check out 2 additional videos packed with Stoic wisdom to continue your journey. Until next time.